What is up, everybody? This is Mark with Mike, and this is another Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling. I'm Mark with Mike, and joined by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And as you can tell, I'm all fucked up in my voice. So sorry about the sickness. But I got COVID, and it sucked. So
Down with the sickness.
there we go. I get some disturbing here. Like always, we got a lot of wrestling to cover, a lot of things happening this week. We did talk about doing Hard to Kill reviews, so I guess we could start kick the show off with that. Did you get to finish the show?
No, but I did get to see. I think the thing I wanted to see was the main event, so I got to see that.
Okay, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Painful.
Yes, sir.
Felt painful. Looked painful.
But you know what? I gotta give him credit. I gotta give him props. That was a very, very good show.
Yeah, it was. It
very,
was
very good.
Like top to bottom. I think they did a really good job in balancing that show.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple matches we did not get to watch because it was on the before Impact thing. So there was Jake Something versus Man Fulton. Jake Something won. You had Meg Bailey defeat Ace Austin, Chris Bay, and Laredo Kid in a 4-way match. So that happened right before the pay-per-view.
Okay, gotcha.
So we got the inaugural Knockouts Ultimate X match. We had Tasha Steelz versus Alicia Edwards versus Chelsea Green versus Jordan Grace versus Lady Frost versus Rosemary. I forget like what Ultimate X is because I have not seen it in a long time, and how crazy they get, and how much upper body strength you need for that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
As you could tell, like Chelsea slipped once.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunate, but at least she ain't hurting herself or anybody else.
Yeah, I think they did a good job in what they could do. It was a good match. It was very entertaining. I actually was going for Chelsea Green.
I was hoping for. I didn't really have a favorite going in. I was hoping either Chelsea or Jordan won, so it didn't matter. I like Tasha Steelz regardless, so happy to see she got it.
Good match. I'll give it a 4.
That's definitely. I'll give it a 4 as well. Did you have a favorite spot of that match?
I think Chelsea Green was involved with a lot of the spots that I liked.
Okay.
Because she was just jumping off of everything in this damn match.
True.
If she was not falling, she was jumping off something.
Yeah, she was chasing people down and whatnot. I thought that was cool. I do have to give props to Lady Frost and her immaculate moonsault.
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was cool.
Yeah. She was really solid in that match, and Jordan Grace is just a beast.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a really good match. Really fun. First Ultimate X, I think they were very successful.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The next match. Huh?
Do you know if that's a 1-year match?
So usually they do it once a year, but they do it for the guys. So this is the first time they ever did it for the girls. Oh, you're breaking up. What you said?
I said so that'll be a new yearly thing, right?
Hopefully, yeah. That'd be cool. I would like to see that again. I think they did a great job.
Good.
Sadly, we got a match that kind of got canceled, which was the Inspiration versus the Emma and Mason Rain.
Okay.
And Madison Rain. I was a little sad about that because I was actually looking forward to that match. So they kind of had like little promos in between it. So at least they're like building up, so they'll have a match in the future. But yeah, I was supposed to be on this card, but did not make it. I think they both got COVID.
Gotcha.
We got Trey Miguel defeats Steve Macklin in Impact X Division Championship match.
I thought this was actually surprisingly a good match. I'm not really the biggest Steve Macklin fan, right?
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
I do know he's a solid competitor.
Yeah.
But he hung in there with Trey Miguel, and they had some really cool stuff. But I would just like to say Trey Miguel is crazy.
Yeah.
He is what the baby Ricochet.
Yeah.
Like I could see him in that role in professional wrestling. So.
Yeah, 100%. He does a lot of crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. Flew in the crowd.
Yeah.
That was nuts. That was like,
ouch.
It was different because again, nowadays most people try not to be in there unless it's a specific, brawl spot.
Yeah.
But like this pay-per-view, there was a few moments they went in the crowd. So it was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, good stuff.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the match. I actually like some of the spots that spear that he did like in the middle of the.
Oh, he
That
killed that dude.
mean.
Why he do him like that? He owe him money?
Yeah, that shit was mean, but it was a good match. I'll go 3.75.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a straight up 4.
4.
It surprised the hell out of me, very much.
Next match is the ROH World Championship match. I think this was probably my favorite match of the night. It was Josh Grisham versus Chris Sabin, and won by pinfall.
It was awesome. We talked a little bit about it.
Yeah.
I told you I like the move, the rule set.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I think that really helped add to my enjoyment of the match. The limited amount of rope breaks, the 20 count outside the ring, things like that. I like that. So
same here. Like I actually thought, again, we talked about it last week, saying that the FTW belt should have rules like this that will separate it from the other things, that the other title belts that they have there, and they can actually make that a different singles title.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish they copied that idea, because I really like the ROH style, like the rules. I like the whole limited rope breaks. I like the 20 count. I like the fact that you lose them, and it gets you to pay attention to the match more, because you're paying attention to how many times they use the rope and shit.
Yes.
I felt myself like paying attention more because I wanted to see what was happening.
That makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, I dug it, and I thought Gresham was amazing. I thought he was a really good. And this is probably the second time I've seen him actually wrestle, so I'm very impressed. And there's a lot of matches I would like to see him kind of come across. Daniel Bryan, hopefully, mainly Daniel Bryan. Like that's like the one, and then everyone else is secondary. But I want to see him fight Daniel Bryan. But it was a really good match. I'll say my favorite match of the night, so I'll give it a 5.
I'd agree. Definitely my favorite match of the night. Like you said about him going out and fighting other people. What also, isn't Brian the one who originated that, or was he one of the first people?
The pure title, yeah. Cool. So that was the pure title rules that they used for the title match.
Yes. So that would be cool. Something definitely to look forward to in the future.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, that was really good. What you give it?
Oh, I said I gave it a 5 as well.
Okay.
Because also you got to give credit to Chris Sabin.
Yeah.
Like still amazing after all these years. So good.
It looked like he hurt his arm. Those moves look mean on his arm.
Yeah, thankfully I don't think he's out. So
we got Josh Alexander defeats Joa by submission. This was another amazing match. We had like a banger match, like back to back, and that was really good. I love what Jonah's doing right now, so I'm very, very impressed with just how he's just handling himself. I like his new theme and everything. And this match was just really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'll say 4.75 just because it was not my favorite. It was not like the top, but it was still there.
Yeah, I agree. I would give it a 4 or 5. I think it's probably my second favorite.
Yeah.
It also changed up my expectations of what to expect from Josh Alexander.
Yeah.
Just because he showed off how much power he has. He power bombed that big ass man.
Yeah.
And like they was just going at it, man. Like I appreciate, he's like one of those I don't know if that's a newer style of wrestler, but it's like he's not a super heavyweight or a giant guy. He reminds me of in that way Stu Grayson, where there's just those really, really strong regular sized people. You know what I mean? Where it's like you don't expect that man to lift a guy that's almost twice his size and not struggle, but he did, and because of that, it made the dynamic of the match different. It was very cool.
Cool. This match I didn't really care for, and I actually think it just had way too much time. So this is one I didn't really pay attention to. It was Eddie Edwards, Rick Swann, Willie Mack, Heath and Rhino versus the Good Brothers and Violent by Design.
I like the match because I wanted to see Heath.
Yeah, same here.
That's mostly what I wanted from this match. Yeah, I got what I wanted.
I just think I didn't pay attention to it. So I like my review of it is not gonna be fair because I I didn't really care for the match. I just like, all right, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be hardcore. It's gonna be like that. I don't care. So I'm gonna give it 3 just because I'm just gonna get generous because I did not honestly I just didn't really pay attention to it.
It was actually a fun match.
Yeah,
Like the spots in the match were actually like entertaining.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got what I wanted. I got some of boy Heath and Rhino came back.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But it was
Shout
fun.
outs to Cardona beating Rhino for the ECW TV title.
Oh, come on, man. Like I mean, I'm happy, but damn it.
And flipping off them kids.
He just got his mind back. Come on, man.
And then the next match is the 3-way for the Impact World Championship. We had Moose, Matt Cardona, and William Morrissey going in a triple threat match.
And you know what? I did get to see his intro.
Yeah,
thought it was cool.
That was really
Matt
dope.
Cardona.
I love that intro.
I will say, as always, that's the homie. So I wanted him to win, right?
Yeah, same here.
But I thought the match was good. I really liked Moose's presence in the match. I really liked Morrissey in the match.
Yeah, he was really impressive too. Like I think he gained a few like new tricks in the sleeve and stuff like that. He wrestling a bit more smoother. I give him credit too. I give this match credit too because you honestly, there's points in this match you had no clue who was gonna win. I like the fact that it was unpredictable. Like they were going to like extremes to make sure you did not know who was gonna win this match.
Yeah, true.
And I like that. And then Chelsea Green just interrupting everything just had me fucking laughing.
Listen, if she's there.
So this is the difference. And AEW, I'm gonna get on you. This is the difference when you have someone out with you on a triple threat match. There's no DQ, so they could be there all the fucking time. When there's a regular ass match and you have people out there coming up to the platform multiple times, you're supposed to kick their ass out.
That's true.
Just saying. We get into that more later on, but just saying. I really enjoyed the match. I thought they all had great chemistry, and I feel like one of these two are gonna fight Moose again, but they're gonna get a one-on-one match, and I'm all for it. So
I would not be surprised or disappointed if it was Morrissey.
I think it is because
at some point he wins. I would just like to see that. I think he deserves it after all this time because he could have gave up.
Yeah,
and he came back and he got way better. So.
Yeah, I think he is because kind of what happened this Thursday. So I think he is still going. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's going to be in contention. I think Cardona's out right now. So, 4.75, hell of a match.
I give it a 4.5. But I think, damn, it was a hell of a. Well, this wasn't even the main event, but like, it was a hell of a marquee match.
Yeah, 100%. So. And then our main event was Mickie James versus Deonna Purrazzo in a Texas Death Match for the Knockouts Championship.
Crazy.
Me and Josh, so I watched the pay-per-view of Dominion at his house and shit like that, and we were just chilling. We were smoking cigars and fucking actually drinking whiskey, and we were just enjoying this match. And this match came up, and me and him just focused on this match. It was crazy. It was a lot of crazy-ass, like, spots, and them tacks, yo. Them tacks were, like, not forgiving them whatsoever. Like, I felt bad for Mickie James. I told you last week, like, she kept falling on them for no reason. There were times that she'll just take a small bump, and they happen to be there. It's just, like, spread out throughout the ring, and every time she fell, she fucking got an attack in her. So I was like, God damn, she ain't taking tacks on her butt or anything. That shit looked, like, painful.
Hell yeah. I mean, she knew what she signed up for.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't. Maybe she didn't. I don't know.
She looked like she was in pain. It looked like a lot of pain. Because, yo, there's times that she, like, will just roll. And she's like, oh, fuck, again. Mm-hmm. You see her, like, taking it out her wrist and things like that. You see the referees, like, making sure he's dusting it off before he fucking pins. Because the Mavericks, imagine
Smart
you
man.
going to pin and the tack hit you in your hand. Oh, God.
Exactly.
That was
smart, man.
But it was a hell of a main event, and I think they well deserved that main event. I think it was a right choice to put that last. I think that was one of the best built-up storylines on Impact. So I think it well deserves that last the main event spot. I give it. I'm gonna give it a 5. Like, it was fun.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 as well.
Yeah.
Not my favorite match of the night, but again, for something a little more actual hardcore.
Yeah.
And again, don't forget they had the long ass feud.
Yeah.
So it's like when you have a long ass feud, it does make sense to have these types of matches because it's just like not all the time can you just have 3 regular ass matches.
That
you know what I mean?
That and also like they didn't really have to go out with the blood and just the bloodshed and easy. Like they let it happen in the ring. They didn't really have to like pop the blood vessel and things like that. And that's something I appreciated. Like they didn't really have to go that crazy. They made it look like it was by stamina and just like dumb beating each other. Like that's how they lost and things like that. I'm gonna like sometimes AEW does the whole blood shit. They didn't need to do that.
This is true.
Other than that, it was great. I enjoyed the pay-per-view. I give it a 4.75. I thought the like overall pay-per-view was really good. I thought it was well worth the money. I was very happy with it.
Yeah, I would give it a 4.5 as well.
Yeah,
I think it was maybe the best Impact pay-per-view I've seen in the past year.
yeah, and they've been good. Like last Hard to Kill was really good too. So they've been doing pretty good. We go into Monday Night Raw next. I got the wrong thing. God damn it. There's any wrestling news I could remember right now? No.
I think there's a congratulations for Dewdrop. I believe she got married or something like that. Either
shit.
engaged or married last week. So
Good for her. And number contendership.
Yeah, I mean she's winning right now. It is what it is. You get rid of the dead weight and see what happens.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eva Marie.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more that you can say but that rate because you did nothing. Monday Night Raw. We kick off with Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar.
I thought that was pretty funny. He ain't had to kill him like that. Brock Lesnar just letting out bullets, man. Bobby who? Damn.
And then Hurt Business get their ass kicked.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about
those. Those are
that.
sad
Make
moments
no sense.
right there.
Didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand why he beat them like that.
We got Alpha Academy defeat Raw Tag Team Champions RK Bro.
I mean, of course, I don't want my team to lose, right? But you know what? I can't be mad. Finally, Tucky got some gold.
Yeah, this is his first tag title.
Yes, sir. So
and Gable's fourth.
Oh, I don't know how many. Yeah,
he had American Alpha NXT. He had American Alpha SmackDown tag, and he won it with Bobby Roode.
Okay, got you.
So 4th time tag. Congrats to Alpha Academy, and they're best buds. So good for them.
Yes, sir.
So the heartfelt message he wrote it was sweet.
I'm just happy for Otis. He's been through a lot of shit.
Yeah, he shaved his whole head and now looks like the bully from
They
PV
beat him.
Herman.
They threw his friend in the garbage. They took his girl from him.
Yeah, I know. They took everything. They took his lunchbox. They took his...
Yeah, they took his lunchbox. Jesus.
There's a lot of things they took from him. Poor guy. Good for him. We got Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, Apollo Crews defeat United States Champion Damian Priest and the Street Profits.
Not a bad match.
Not bad. Entertaining.
I didn't really care that much. It's kind of how I felt.
Okay.
As for the quality of the match, no, it was pretty good.
Okay. We got Seth freaking Rollins defeating Big E. I thought the match was great.
That was a great match.
But why we gotta beat Big E, man?
Because you know what happens when you're not on your name is not next on the docket for the big plans. You kind of just lose.
I feel bad for Big E's title reign. Like I feel like he deserved a bit more of a title reign.
I feel like
they failed. Like I feel like they failed. As much as they're doing for it, like they're giving it to Lashley. They're giving it to If you actually really look at their title reigns, they're not that great, and they could be a lot better. They could have had better opponents. They could have been doing a lot of things with that, but
Well, I wouldn't say that about E. He had the best opponents.
he had the
had
best
Roman. He
opponents.
had Lashley. He had Seth. He had KO. He fought all of the A tier people. The
Yeah,
problem
but
was number one.
Yeah.
Apparently, the win loss was real bad.
Yeah.
You looked at it, but the part where I think it wasn't that bad is just I think E served as a very good outside champion.
No, 100%.
For the time period that we're in.
Yeah.
I think he didn't have to seem like a token because at the end of the day, he ended up looking more like a cornerstone of the company.
Yeah.
He was everywhere doing everything, looking positive and just like being a literal champion.
Yeah.
So it sucks. Yeah. He didn't get all the W's.
Yeah.
But I think they at least let him do good by being a face.
Yeah.
So not that mad.
Yeah. I
just kind of feel like they got to do something with the Brock Lesnar connection.
Yeah.
Because they keep doing it to the New Day with Brock. Like at some point, when are they going to get their comeuppance? That's my only issue. Long-term storytelling. Come on. Uh-oh, what you got, Mark? Something came through the door? Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
We got a new addition. What happened?
Oh damn! Oh, actually, this is actually really dope, and the fact that it is part of the Wrestling Babble. Sorry to interrupt Monday Night Raw's review, but I just got the Brian Myers and Matt Cardona figures in.
Finally.
After 2 years.
There you go. Did they? So remember when you told me they didn't send you anything? Did they recently send you like an email or something?
The day after.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And Loki's mad now because they knocked mad hard. She's like, what the fuck? All right, so
does she get a box now?
I'm opening the box right now.
No, I'm saying does Loki now get a new box?
Yeah, she gets a new box. She's excited because she's looking at the box and like, all right, that's mine now.
She doesn't care about the fig. Come on.
Oh shit, this is dope. So yeah. So I just got in the Super 7 Matt Cardona and Brian Myers figures.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'll put up pictures later.
Nice.
But I'm excited for these. For now, sorry about that. So we were talking about Big E, what you said last, just so I could just keep recap.
To basically wrap it up. Yeah, I feel like it was a two sides of a coin. Yeah. He did not have the best win-loss, and therefore it's kind of going to be looked at as not the most successful, right? But I will say, like, for a face of the company, a cornerstone type deal, he did a very good job.
Yeah.
He's one of those people, like, you get at the end of the day, you'd be like, you know what? You could be proud that he at least was one of your champs.
Yeah, I feel like this won't be his first run. I think he will get another run. I feel like he will get more of I think he will get another run before Kofi Kingston does. But sadly, you see what happened on Friday.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like, well, King Woods is out, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean,
so somebody gotta take
you
the
never
losses.
know. Kofi could pull something off.
I think so too. Know. Like, I would love to see both of them get the titles. I would like to see New Day just dominate just title scene right now.
How about that next title match? It's a triple threat and it's Kofi.
That's fine. I'll be good.
That's what I would give me some story that ends Kofi up in this match. How about that?
Yeah. I wouldn't want him against Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, though.
No, I would want him against Roman and Seth.
Roman and Seth. You know who would have been amazing to get for just a small time? Ambrose.
I mean, yeah.
Just because there's such an evolution of their characters now.
True enough.
Like, they finally all found their niche in their character, and it would be badass right now.
You never say never.
Yeah, never say never. Royal Rumble's coming up. Who knows? There's some forbidden doors open.
I see people talking about. I think it was Booker T talking about Jericho would get booed out the building if he showed
Oh
up.
no.
No, he wouldn't. Get out of here with that.
Sometimes Booker T just talks out his ass. Like I sometimes I
Uh-huh.
just don't agree with what he says sometimes.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Jericho getting booed out of the hell
Hell no.
no. He could even come out to Judas and they'll fucking go nuts.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's straight up. If people heard the countdown, people go nuts.
True. 100%.
Or if you hear fucking
You be surprised how many people in a WWE crowd will be singing Judas. That's all I gotta say.
exactly. Like I'm just saying, like you're gonna get crowd no matter what. But yeah, there's a lot of things they could do. But I would like to see Kofi get back into it too. Like I think those are the guys that are just like very. I feel like even back outside of WWE, they're like the guys that you really want people to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Big E's one, Kofi's the other. Xavier's the biggest like example. Like he does everything.
That's true. That's true.
He's in G4 scootering around, doing everything.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
exactly. That is what you want. But Seth Rollins versus Big E, very good match. Very, very fun match.
I agree.
I really enjoyed it. We got Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley questioning their friendship, and Nikki turned on Rhea.
I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it's something different, right? But when you look at what was said, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's my point. That's kind of my problem when they do these random. I got to turn because I've been losing too much.
Yeah.
Is that sometimes it's okay to admit that you suck, but for her to go, because remember, wasn't it literally like the last time they had a thing? She said, "It's okay if one person is better than the other one." And then she said, I never said that." And then Nikki goes, "I wasn't talking about." And I just go, sometimes you can be a bad guy, and you can just be. The facts can be the facts.
Yeah.
We don't all have to be the Miz and lie about everything, even though you clearly lost.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could just be a loser and just be like, I hate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it.
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I like the fact that it was Nikki that churned.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I want to see a evil side of Nikki. Maybe the soon to be super villain Nikki.
I know.
But I just like to just crazy Nikki. Just bring back crazy Nikki and have her bite people.
If she pick up the mic and started screaming gibberish, I would love it.
And I think a rivalry between Nikki and Rhea could be a really good thing as well. So I'm for it. I'm 100% for it. I think Rhea also. I think there's a time too that you should admit that, you know what, Royal Rumble's here. I wanted the main title, and I don't think that should have just been the more focus point of the conversation. It should not just be, oh, you're losing this and using that. Oh, we're gonna go for this, go for that. No, it's Royal Rumble time. I want a title. You want a title. Let's go fight in Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always got annoying.
See, now you just made me think they pulled it. I think that's the story of this season's Rumble. They pulled the gun. They pulled the trigger too early on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think if they had saved this for in the match, it would have had more impact.
Yeah.
Like during the Rumble, Nikki eliminates Rhea. Yeah. Oh boy!
But now you can put the tension going into the Rumble. So I think it's either way. Like I feel like you could use this in the Royal Rumble too. Like you could have Nikki cost her next couple matches and really mess with Rhea Ripley, right? And then you have Nikki come in at 10, and then have her eliminate a few people and have her go on a roll. And then 18 would be Rhea Ripley, and the crowd will go crazy because they want to see her kick her ass.
I guess so. We'll
so
see.
Those are like little things you could do with that. So I think it's either way. I just don't like I feel like every woman's storyline has to have friendship in it, and I was like, why can't it just be competitive and both want a singles title?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it? Oh, my friendship with you betrayed me and my friendship, and friendship this, friendship that. I was like,
That's true.
that is one thing I never cared for, like the WWE storylines with women, because it always has to be friends. Everyone has to be friends. No, everyone has to be friends. Everyone has one goal, and they want to be champion.
That's true.
You don't see, you don't see the guys like that.
Give me the belt.
Yeah.
Give me the belt. Give me the money. That's
the only
it.
one you see like that is Kevin Owens, and he just tries to make friends so he could portray them. That's his thing. he should copyright that. That's his thing. We be friends, but then I kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Trademark Kevin Owens.
Just a power bomb to the apron. Everybody
did I hurt you? We are friends, but did I hurt you?
Not enough, apparently.
Yeah. And then we got almost defeat local competitor. They didn't even give him the right to put the guy's name on here. That boy died.
I don't think this was the right move. I mean, momentum is what they want to keep on him. Why you got to give him jabronis?
Yeah, I feel that too. But if you just want to showcase, like, so sometimes these squash matches work in the favor of just showcasing the person for if you don't have a lot of time to give them. So if you want to just kill 5 minutes and just do this, and then
where's Drew Gulak? Where's what's the other people that's floundering around backstage? Where's Tozawa?
But I'd rather them get maybe at least 10 minutes than the 2 minutes they got.
I'd rather just be them seen instead of always in the 24 picture.
That's
it's
true.
Just like
it's a mixed bag,
not on TV.
Yeah. But poor guy, he died.
We didn't even know his name.
No, I don't even know his name. I was trying to find his name. I think he was trained by a Creator Pro though.
Okay.
Because I think MJF said something about it.
All right.
AJ Styles versus Austin Theory. I actually thought it was starting off really good, and then Grayson Waller caused a no contest.
True enough. I mean, it's a story thing, so I didn't think it was bad.
Me either. I thought it was pretty good. And then last but not least, the main event was Doudrop versus Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan for number one contendership for the Raw Women's Championship. And Doudrop wins. I was actually happy with this.
Decisively. Yeah. She murdered Liv Morgan.
Yeah. I was happy with this because I really... so I love Bianca, I love Liv, but I was not ready for another Liv and Becky. I was also not ready for another Bianca and Becky. So I wanted something new, and I think for Royal Rumble, I think this was great because it's a new matchup. And then Becky tried to slap Doudrop and saw it didn't work, and almost got her ass handed to her.
She almost got killed.
Yeah.
I just like that the match had a lot of things I've never seen before.
Yeah, it was really good.
Liv was out there innovating.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good.
I thought it was really good. I think again, and this only builds chemistry. So basically, when anyone wins the title, you can see future like rivals against each other and stuff like that too. So that's great.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all for that. Doudrop wins. Good for her. I like Preston Evans a lot. She'll do good. I think that match. I'm actually looking forward to that match now because it's something new. I like new. And then shout outs to our cover. Alexa Bliss is our cover with the therapist, and she had a little segment. I actually thought she was going to show up live. I was waiting for her in the main event to show up, but she didn't. Made me sad. But we got a therapist session, which actually made me laugh, and I enjoyed it. And she's coming back as the demonic character, and I actually want to see where she goes with it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Whenever she shows up, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
it was good. It was a good segment though. It made me laugh.
It was whatever. I just wanted the girl to be here. So
me too. Like I wanted her to do something to somebody in the ring, not a therapist in our office. Anyway, we go to NXT 2.0, and we had Braun Steiner come out and point out that he's the new era.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm gonna beat you up if you show up.
And then you had Santo Escobar kind of come out like after this promo and kind of snubbed him.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Maybe that's the next rivalry.
Yeah, because he beat Quinn too. I think
guess
he's the
it's true.
best heel right now they have.
I
Besides
would agree.
Wilder's is involved with something, so you're gonna see him eventually. But I think right now the best heel to help Steiner get better is Escobar.
I agree.
Because I actually say Escobar is main event. Like he's ready for the main roster. Like I actually say that of all the Latino dudes they have, like they've been trying to like use and really showcase. I think he has way more stuff already over them, just because he has the promo
Yes.
and the style.
hmm He's
So
just very good. He's already been developed
yeah,
basically
100%.
in their system
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
So yeah,
So talking about Santos Escobar, he had a match with Zion Quinn. I'm not really impressed with Zion Quinn.
he's off and on because again his style is like more power than any type of technique.
Yeah,
So some of the guys he fights, namely like the Malik Blade and the Ninja, it looks a little better because he's just beating them up and it's over.
yeah,
But when you put him in there with somebody like Santos, you can see he needs time,
yeah.
right? That's about it. I don't think he's just like bad, but he's again, it's
He needs work.
literally old class versus like the next freshman class. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
he's still pretty green. That's what I was saying. Like he still needs work. He still needs to be put in with like again. Santo Escobar is a good person to put him in. Like since Santo like held him in the match and actually did really well. He got kicked in the balls and it was hilarious.
Yeah, well, there's also a storyline going on
Yeah,
with that
so
match
that was
as
good.
well.
That was
So
a good match. But yeah, I'm just not that crazy impressed with him. So hopefully he gets those kinks out and gets better. I want him to get better.
hmm
He has the look. He just gotta get better.
can't
Um,
trust Electra Lopez. That's all I'm saying.
I don't trust her. We got Cameron Grimes versus Damien Kemp. I think that's this dude's brother.
Oh, Gable. Yeah, somebody brought it up. It's Gable Stevenson's brother.
Yeah. And got his butt kicked.
I
Cameron
mean,
Grimes, next contender for the North American title.
was there any line?
Oh, towards the ending of the show, like you see, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, coming out, and he's on their Bentley,
Oh, okay.
and he tells them, "Oh, guess what, buddy? I'm going for that title, and I'm going straight to the moon."
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm fine with that. I think Cameron Grimes is ready for a title.
I don't think he's gonna take it off Carmelo.
I don't think he's going to take it off to Carmelo, but I think it's going to be a good storyline for him. But I think Cameron Grimes should get a title.
Yeah, I think they missed pulling the trigger on him
Yeah.
because they gave him the $1 million championship.
And they
I
should have just
think he
kept him
should
with
have.
it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that disappeared, right?
Yeah.
But
That's goddamn Ted DiBiase. It's all his fault.
I think he should have had a North American reign at least once
Yeah.
before 2.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. We got Jordan Gase and Harlan versus Edith Elf and Malik Blade.
And exactly what we said happened. They took the two black guys and tried to make them a tag team.
What I said, we said that shit.
Yep.
Yo, when I saw them together, I giggled. I did giggle because I was like, yo, we talked about this shit the other day.
Mhm.
And
So-
what they did, and they got murdered by Harlan.
Yeah, basically. So I wish it wasn't so predictable.
Yeah.
Is my thing with character the new young guys like that. It's like, did you have to do? Did you?
They're like,
That's all
that's
I
the
have
only
to
thing
say.
we could do.
Yeah. I mean, basically, it was a handicap match, right?
Yeah.
She just stayed on the apron and let the other guy murder those two dudes.
Yeah.
So
And then we got Tony D'Angelo defeat Pete Dunne in the crowbar in a pole match. I actually thought this match was actually really good.
Wow. Okay, so now I gotta bring up. Is this the first on a pole match in NXT history?
I feel like it's not.
Because I can't remember anything being on a pole
Let's.
in NXT.
You know what? Let's ask Google. Google. Where's my microphone? Google.
And unfortunately, no Judy Bagwell. So
What
put
is
Judy
the
Bagwell on the poll.
first NXT hanging on a pole match?
Oh, was it Enzo and the Shark Cage? Was it Enzo and the Shark Cage? Was that the first?
No, because he was like hanging on a pole match. D'Angelo.
Enzo suspended in the air.
I think honestly, I actually think that is the first NXT on a pole match.
All right. Well, there you go. History has been made.
Now you're gonna get a toy line. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, that's how you do it, right? You show up and show up with a caricature, and you get a toy line. It is what it is.
Yeah.
A little play set.
You know, there's a Wikipedia for all like matches.
There better be at this point.
This is Eurasian variants. Oh, that's crazy. There's a crybaby match. I wonder who was in that.
Was it those guys? Remember the 50s guys that were in WWE for a little bit on SmackDown? You remember them?
I'm talking about
the white shirt.
I know
the
exactly
water.
what you're talking about. I just can't think of the names.
Yeah.
They had the girl Cherry with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that. I don't know. Where is it? Series of base arenas. Where is it? I just saw it. Or crybaby match. It was. Oh no! I know exactly what match that was. So the crybaby match was 1-2-3 Kid versus Razor Ramon.
Damn, that's what that was.
Razor put him in a pamper and threw baby powder and shit.
Oh, okay.
Like he was in the $1 Million Corporation.
Was that the match when he used the stroller?
Yes.
Okay, I remember. Yes.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Let's go. Where was that? Was there anything else after this? Yes. Indy Hartwell and Persia versus Wendy Chow, and Wendy Chow versus Casey Carrazzo, Kaden Carter, and Amari Miller.
I mean, I give him an A for effort.
I like Wendy Chow. She made me laugh.
She went all in.
Yeah.
She was asleep. She was literally sleeping while they were tagging, like on the apron.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
She was good.
Yeah. And she's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. The way she moves is actually a lot better than some of the girls that's already in there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
She's good. Hopefully she stays healthy because I know she had a lot of health issues before because she was in Mae Young.
As who? Just herself?
Yeah,
or did she
herself.
have like a wrestling name?
As herself.
Okay.
Yeah. She was in the Mae Young. She got hurt in the Mae Young.
Gotcha.
And then she was the Mia.
Do you remember who she fought?
I think fought Mia Yim. I think she fought Mia Yim. Not Mia Yim. Zai Lee.
Oh, okay. I remember her.
And she was the Zai Lee character, the one on the chair. That was her.
Wait, that's her?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that was her.
That was her. Yeah.
She is Tien Sha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, damn. Well, I guess that's over, right?
Yeah.
It's a wrap for that.
As you saw.
So who was? Wait. So who is possessing Boa if that's over?
His inner demon.
Poor guy.
And then talking about that, Solo Soka versus Bo ended in a no contest, and they beat the crap out of each other for the rest of the night outside the ring.
Yeah, and then Boa like turn into a painted face man.
And he got to do it again, Solo.
So
burn his eyes.
Let's see what happens.
We got Carmelo Hayes reminds NXT Universe that he is the A champion, and then when he left the ring, that's when Cameron Grimes said he's going after his title.
Oh, okay. So I missed this part.
And then main event, which was a great main event, was AJ Styles versus Grayson Waller, and AJ Styles whooped that ass.
Yes, sir.
Good effort.
He gets crap because he's new.
Yeah,
but you can see he's one of those people. Like if they stick with him, he's gonna go far.
You know,
he has what they want.
I'm giving him credit. Like I give him credit for credit. So, you know who he reminds me of, and I'll say like he don't remind me of a wrestler or anything like that. He reminds me of Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
And how he moves and shit. Because Pat McAfee was actually pretty good, but the way he moves and stuff like that, he's very like agile. Like he could do a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
and he's comfortable in a ring, which
And
is
I think
cool.
he's willing to take. He's willing to give and willing to take. So Wilder is going to be a future character in NXT. I think 100% will be a future NXT champion as well. I think he has everything that they need. And I think out of all the people in 2.0, I think he already has an upper hand on a lot of people.
Agree.
Because I'm already more interested in him, and then Carmelo Hayes is all right, but I'm more interested in Grayson Waller's character right now.
Yeah, I think Hayes needs time for his character to develop, right?
Yeah.
We know he's mostly just smooth black guy.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I like Trick more. Like Trick is probably not as good in the ring, but Trick is more entertaining.
Yeah.
But Waller has the thing where it's like, oh yeah, he can talk and he can move in the ring, and like you said, he's willing to take stuff. So
yeah, he's willing to learn too. It looks like he's willing to learn, and they really see that, and that's what they're going with him, and they're really pushing him, which well deserved. I think he's doing really good.
And they keep getting rid of too many people. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they did, but they also showcases also that they have a bit trust in him, and they're giving him the ball to let him see where he goes with it. And that's a good sign for him. Really good match. Really good NXT 2.0. Where you give it?
I gotta give it an A-.
I give it an A.
There wasn't really like any bad matches.
I agree. I going to give it an A.
The Joe Gacy match? Well, like other than that, like no, everything was good.
Yeah, I could say I didn't really care for that match, but I think there was a lot more overall in the show that I liked. That I'll give it an A.
Even Solo and Boa, like that, they told a story, like they went somewhere. Okay.
And I like the and I also like the toxic attraction.
Oh yes, my champion.
Good stuff.
Cannot forget about that. My champion.
What we give Raw? Because we didn't. I don't think we reviewed it.
Raw, I'd give it a solid A.
I'm gonna give that also a solid A. It was a really good show. Go into AEW Dynamite. Is it Dynamite? Yeah, Dynamite. Let's see where we could go to that. Kicked off with Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish open up the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come in with the best friends, and it was just a big brawl.
Talking all that mess, but not really because Cassidy didn't really say anything.
Yeah.
So
it was good. It was okay. I
don't mind.
Yeah.
I actually like how Red Dragon just has no respect for the best friend.
Yeah. They just don't like him. Like, yeah.
And I like Britt coming out because they have a female member who keeps showing up and standing in people's faces. So
yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. So Britt Baker's included now. Let's see where that goes.
Makes sense. It's just like it's not like it's out of nowhere.
Yeah, 100%.
They already know that they don't like each other anyway.
Yeah. So and then you also kind of see where the next title contender is going to be. At least.
Well, she had her shot, so we'll see, right?
But I think she still had her stats still have her up there.
Well, what is see? They haven't explained how does it work with now they have two titles. Wouldn't Jade be the next one?
Like they have not really showed that.
Couldn't she? That's my thing. Couldn't she if she wanted to because of her stats when she's still undefeated? Couldn't she go for the title?
I think she can, but I don't think they're gonna do that because they don't want to unify them.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, you don't have to unify them. You literally just made it. She could have two belts, but I'll just say it like realistically and in their world because they made this world of the stats. So, because I think Rosa's like number 3 or 4. Something like that. They just put the stats out anyway. So
I haven't seen the stats in a while, so I can't really tell you. But I feel like if you're still like up on number 2, you're probably 2 on both titles.
So who's number 2? I think that would be Ruby.
Ruby.
I think it'd be Ruby.
I like to see Sarah Deebs.
I mean, as much as I want her to be in front, I have my feelings about Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
I really think she needs to learn them girls some wrestling is what I think. That she needs to take a step back and help the girls learn in front of that camera. I'm just saying, some of them need polish.
We got CM Punk versus Warlord, which was just funny. It reminded me of a Brock Lesnar match. Besides the damn Germans, it was a bunch of power bombs.
I thought it was hilarious. I liked it. Of course, I'm a Warlord fan, so that's me. But like, I thought it was funny.
So my only issue, and I'm gonna give shit. I already gave shit earlier this morning. Earlier this cast was the referee. Why you didn't kick out MJF?
Yeah.
He went on that apron way too many times, and you had no balls to kick him out.
It's because it's because of the writing. You know that the story has to play out, and that's the part that it's like they need to understand. You have to write around the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't write the story and ignore the rules.
Yeah,
you're presenting a professional wrestling show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right within the laws of professional wrestling. It's not that hard.
No.
But when you make the ref look useless, some people just remember that all the time. And so every time you see the refs, it's just like, what are you guys even here for?
Yeah, exactly. You're just there. You're a bunch of stripey. I feel like you could get a robot to do it, and that'd be a better job.
You probably get somebody's very, very, very cute. What's golden retriever?
There you go.
Put a golden retriever on a ref shirt, and everybody be happy.
Yep. Airbud.
Just saying. As long as he doesn't poop in the rain, everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm. But that was the only thing that kind of really annoyed me of it. I see where the storyline was going. I see that Wardlow's gonna go a babyface very soon. Like, he's gonna probably right during that CM Punk MJF match. That's where he's gonna turn. I did see the Bret Hart Diesel thing. I kind of I was like, yeah, that's definitely Bret Diesel.
Just listen. I don't know. I saw the comparison. I don't know because that's Wardlow in there with them. Did they ever talk beforehand? Hey, Wardlow, did you ever see this match?
No, it was 100%. It was 100%. We want to know why? Because in that same match, Bret Diesel was pretty much doing the exact same thing as Wardlow was doing to CM Punk. He kept powerbombing him.
Okay.
And it got to a point that someone was interfering, and he got distracted, and that's when Bret caught him with the small package.
Was it HBK?
It was probably HBK.
Okay.
Or Taker. I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the exact replica, because it was the exact same thing too.
Gotcha.
But it was cool. I like the storyline. I see where they're going, but yeah, the ref really pissed me off, and that's not the first time they did it in the show. So that's one. Dante Martin versus Powerhouse Hobbs. This is the other.
Ref.
The referee,
ref, please.
If Ricky Stark, it keeps going up on the apron, if he keeps interfering in the match, kick his ass out. These are things that are plainly in your side. Like, even when he grabbed the chair, you saw him look at the chair. You just went, oh, come on. That's all you did.
Yeah.
You didn't fucking tell him anything. You didn't yell at him. You didn't do nothing. You was just like, oh, come on.
True enough.
Those are the things, and I feel like, I'll be honest, those things take me off the match.
Gotcha.
And I wanted to like this match. I thought the match was solid. It's just like, those are the shit that throws me off the match.
Mm-hmm.
The match was solid.
Yeah. I thought it was a good match. Like, I liked their chemistry because those two started around the same time and they developed around the same time.
I would say in just by size difference, Hobbs should not be selling so much.
Yeah, it's just you're not the only one. Somebody mentioned that about their disappointment with the Rio tag match from last week.
Yeah.
About how she won the match by pinning the biggest girl. And it's just like, sometimes, you got to stop that technique over size thing, because sometimes it doesn't make any sense.
Like, there's things that you did in the beginning of the match that showcase Hobbs's power, and then later in the match you forgot about it.
Well, the one problem I had with the match is there's a suspension of disbelief. I think that all companies do this,
Yeah.
and it's one of the things about pro wrestling that still to this day I don't understand. It sucks when you don't see him do it right. Is when a guy is getting his ass whooped for the entire. And it's almost like CM Punk.
Yeah.
But that had more. There was an obvious outside force, but this one was more. You saw at points Dante was desperate. He was like fighting from the ground, literally doing kicks up from the ground.
Yeah.
And it's just like he never caught up in terms of damage to Hobbs.
Yeah.
It always ends up. So when you do that, you make the bigger man look mad weak.
Exactly.
Because you had a guy who was smaller than him get beat up for 15 minutes and win. And the big dude did not take that much damage. And it's just like, I don't like that.
And then even his finisher didn't look like it would like really take out Hobbs,
yes.
to be honest with you.
And because it's not a technical into the match, because it's like he could still kick out.
Yeah.
It's not like you wrapped him up, you caught him in a maestro cradle or something, right? Yeah. It's not a technical. Yeah, so that bothers me.
Yeah, like I wanted to like this match more, but those things that just take you out because, again, the inconsistencies of it, and then also you make your big guy look. Again, you don't have many big guys, and this is one that you could easily build up if you just properly have him sell when time comes. He should not be selling anything in the beginning of the match. 100%. He should be working power, especially if he weighs about 100 pounds more than the other dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is just wrestling 101. This is not even like anything general. Like I even give WWE shit when they do this shit. But WWE has more ways of protecting their big men than AEW does.
That's true. That's true.
Hangman Page speaks on his next new challenger, and then he got beat up by Lance Archer.
I mean, good to see him back, right?
Yeah, and I actually don't mind that matchup. I was like, hey, this is something I haven't seen, so why not?
Yes, sir.
How he got...
Actually, I was just going to say, this time I did not mind Dan Lambert. Because he was shit-talking Cody. Yeah, I thought it was funny, so I'm not mad.
My only thing with Archer is like, all right, so he just skips all the way to the top, or where's his ranking at? I have no clue.
I mean, well, you want to tell him no?
I'll tell him no. I'll tell him no from here. I ain't scared of you. I'll cut your head.
That's the thing. So he's
like Samson. I fucking shave his head and he'll probably be weak.
So something I like and don't like that they can use with this guy is that, there's rules and regulations, but sometimes you can just have a guy that's so big, like, are you going to tell him no? And that's kind of like I don't want to just jump to Austin, but it's what's powerful about a character like in Austin.
Yeah.
There's a unpredictability, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't mind it. It's just like how you structure things that I go by that.
Well, so, also too, they do start at the beginning of the year fresh. So we would have a 0-0. So it's like it's not that hard. It's not that harsh.
That is true. Daniel Bryan's 0-1. That's bullshit.
True enough. Daniel
Bryan started come back and start killing people.
I mean, but would he use a gun? He'd probably kill people with a sword.
With a stick. A recycled stick that he found on the floor.
I feel like he's a machete guy. He would because he probably chops, brush down. So he's not like crazy. He's skilled with it.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you so good with this thing? Well, you see, I have a farm, so
yeah. I would like to see Daniel Bryan back. I miss him already. He's like my only dude. They like, honestly, I'll be straight up and like I don't mind AEW. I watch it every week, and it's they have their good, they have their bad, and stuff like that. Like I actually got questioned for the Sting and Darby Allin thing, and I was like, I actually find them entertaining. I was like, as much as I did not want to find them entertaining, I find them entertaining. They actually get my attention. A lot of people don't get my attention. They do, and I like Sting. I always been a fan of Sting, so I'm just happy that he's there. Like I'm happy he's happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to see him happy. But I'm also like Daniel Bryan's the only dude I actually want to see on AEW. Like I want him to kick everyone's head in. Like I don't care who it is. Like I like him more than everyone else, so I want him to kick everyone's head in.
True enough. I understand.
Fight. You can fight the girls too. You kick their heads into.
I would love to see him kick Anna Jay. It's too bad they stopped that.
There you go. Daniel Bryan gonna bring stuff back. Anyway, we got Shida versus Deebs. This one wasn't a full match, but it was actually a really good story telling. And she went directly after Shida's leg. And
she did what she said she was going to do.
The ref stopped it. The ref's a beach.
Well, she stopped the match. Yeah. The ref stopped the match. He didn't stop the woman from beating the crap out of her.
Well, he was going to do nothing. Oh, no.
Of course not. Of course not.
Refs don't do shit. Again, this is number 3. Refs don't do shit. And then, like, this is the other thing that kind of annoyed me because, yeah, he called the match out because, like, she couldn't compete, right? What happened to CM Punk? Like, kept getting powerbombed. He looked like he was knocked out. I didn't stop the match then. Then what makes this different?
You're right.
Just saying. And he old. So you want to... he could be dead. Just saying. That's ref mistake number 3. Penta El Zero Miedo versus Matt Hardy.
I thought it was a more of a feel good match. It wasn't like the best match, but I thought it was just something I wanted to see. So, okay, I'll take this.
And then we got Brody King making his debut with Alex Black, and they just kicked the shit out of people.
Yes, sir. Thought it was cool.
That's my favorite thing is seeing Alex Black kick people. So I got that in this show. So
please, every week.
And it looks like Pac too.
Both shows.
Pac is like blind.
Well, he's crazy. Pac is. Well, that's what I was about to say. Pac done went nuts and passed up both eyes. Did he even go to a doctor?
I don't know, but he's like self-healed. He put alcohol in his eyeball. Like, I'm good.
And then you got Julia with that one eye patch.
And
what's going on?
Let's get some Buddy Murphy in there, man.
At some point, right?
Right. The cause of your eyeball was Buddy Murphy.
Well, we know what the real cause of his eye is, but we can't fight that guy.
Yeah, you can't fight that guy. Well, it was Buddy Murphy that did it. It was Seth Rollins' power, but it was Buddy Murphy that took the eye out. That was the first eye he took.
True enough. True enough.
That was his initiation for Seth Rollins to trust him.
You're right.
Anyway, we got the Acclaim versus Bear Country. Yeah.
Again, I like them, but
the match wasn't that great. Special. But I liked the little rap they did.
Mm-hmm. And they got under Sting and Darby's skin, so they got what was coming to them.
Yeah, and then Friday was great. It was Stang. Stang. I was telling Julio where Stang came from, and I was like, yeah, that's from Major Wrestling Favorite Podcast. That was because of Heath Slater saying his favorite wrestler was Stang.
Stang.
Anyway, I wish the match was better, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It wasn't like it was a bad match. It just wasn't like, oh my goodness, oh crap. Yeah, you know what I mean? So. And
then we had the TNT Championship match, Sammy Guevara versus Daniel Garcia, and this is another time where I have issues with the referee.
Well, this is leading into Friday, isn't it? Oh no.
No, it was a match.
That's the end of this one.
Yeah. So, yeah. The main event on Friday was I forgot. Yeah, it was this match was this match.
I thought it was alright. I'm a fan of Mr. Red Death, Mr. Daniel Garcia.
The match was good. Like I'm not gonna take away from the match. I feel the match was good, but I feel again they had the outside interference and they had the people going on the apron and the fucking referee going, "Come on, man, stop."
True enough.
And those are the things that again you take me off the match because the referee's not doing their fucking job, and then these guys are outside going on the apron, going outside, going on the apron, and then it's like, yo. Just kick
well, this one 2.0 didn't come to the end, so it was less them and it was more Eddie and Jericho.
Yeah,
so they weren't too bad.
Jericho had to stop his shit too.
I mean, You going to tell Jericho style?
Yeah, I am.
I'm not gonna
Stop
tell
your
Jericho.
shit.
I'm not gonna tell
You let your
Jericho.
man fucking get shot in the face, and then you trying to
Well,
make up
I
for
mean,
it.
well, that's why Eddie's hanging around because he's like, listen,
I don't trust him now.
you just be letting your people get stabbed on stage. What is wrong with you?
Exactly. Anyway, that was the main event. AEW Dynamite. What do you give to AEW?
Dynamite, I give it B plus.
I'm gonna
Again,
give B.
in ring stuff was good, but we have our problems with the ref mostly this
Yeah.
episode.
I'm gonna give it B. There's things that I'm getting tired of being a brand new company to give excuses for the rest bullshit, and these are things that have been done for many years, and you can't get that right, and that's bullshit. So, going down to B.
Mm-hmm.
Get that shit right. It annoys me, especially when they like, I don't know.
Paper refs.
I don't know, man. I'm getting tired of it. I think you're gonna have to start having the 3 judges outside because I don't trust the refs no more. Get Big Show to earn his paycheck. I don't see him no more. Put Big Show and Mark Henry.
What's up with Big Show? Where is he?
Is he on? They still the Dark Elevation? I don't.
No, I have not seen him on Dark Elevation. I have not. I have been watching it recently. Have not seen him.
I don't know. I think he works backstage, but I haven't seen him like actually wrestle. Anyway, we go into did you watch Impact?
No, I did not.
Impact was actually good. Good episode.
I did hear what happened.
Impact was a good. All right, so Impact was a good episode. I'm going to recommend. Actually, I would recommend you watching at least the main event because that was well worth the show. So the main event was Roxy versus Deonna Purrazzo for the ROH Championship, and that the women's ROH Champion. And that match was fucking a hell of a match. The best match.
Okay.
Best women's match this week.
Okay.
And that's even including the Hard to Kill match. I'll even put that over that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very, very good match. Very, very competitive match. I've not seen Roxy wrestle, and this is the first time I was very impressed.
Really? Okay.
Really good stuff. So I'll just run down it real fast. So William Morrissey calls out Moose, and like you're saying, like he's gonna be next for the title. And then Matt Taven, Vincent, Mike Bennett, and all beat up D'Lo Brown. And then
did you say D'Lo?
Yeah, they beat up D'Lo Brown.
What? How dare they?
Exactly. Now you're mad at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laredo Kid versus Chris Bay. Very good match. You had this guy named Mike Bailey, which he
Mike Bailey, Speedball. Yo, that dude is dope.
He looks like a WMAC Masters dude.
Yeah, well, he almost realistically almost is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was telling Josh.
Like,
he was like, "Oh, shit, I remember that." And I was like, "It was a good match." He fought Jake something.
Okay, cool.
He won. Masha Slamovich versus Vert Vixen, and that was actually a pretty solid match as well. You had Josh Alexander address Impact audience, and he got challenged by Charlie Haas.
Charlie Haas? Excuse me?
Charlie Haas.
As in, is he wrestling?
Yeah. He's going to wrestle him, I think, next week.
Wow.
Impact World Champion match. Moose fought Ziggy Dice, and Ziggy Dice lost. Brian Myers is back, and he's going to start going for the title as well, so you're going to probably see more Myers matches soon. And Jonah versus Vasain, it was just a death match because Jonah just killed the man. And then the winner take all, you had Deonna Purrazzo with the AAA title versus Roxy for the ROH Women's Championship. And this was a hell of a match. I'll give this show a A+ just for this match. It was a hell of a match. Deonna Purrazzo is back on her track of just being the best one of the best wrestlers, period, in the industry right now. And Roxy is pretty solid as well. So I really was impressed with this match. I really loved it.
Okay, gotcha.
I would say if you watch anything from that show, watch that. Maybe Ziggy Dice versus Moose because you like Ziggy Dice. But that was really good. So yeah, Impact. I'm gonna give it A+ for Impact. It was just a very entertaining show.
Nice, good.
I like what they're doing. And then we got SmackDown. We got the The Usos come up and they had me fucking laughing with the introductions.
Nice. Yeah. Yo, was it Jimmy?
It was Jimmy. It was Jimmy. Yeah.
With the announcer voice. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That shit had me fucking rolling. I actually enjoyed it.
It was
I kind of knew who was gonna win when they announced the tag teams. Oh yeah, Viking Raiders winning.
I mean, you didn't think Los Lotharios was going to win?
No chance, because they have not won a match since like 3 months ago.
Damn.
And where's fucking Ali?
What show was he on?
He's on SmackDown, I believe.
Is he?
Yeah. Why are you not using Ali? That makes no damn sense. If you want a guy that can fucking promo, he could fucking promo. If you want a guy that can wrestle, he can fucking wrestle.
They don't want him except one time a year.
It's bullshit, and I'm getting tired.
And you know what time of year that is?
Yo,
it's almost that time of year.
Yo, release him, because honestly, man, he's gonna fucking dominate anywhere he fucking goes. Like he's fucking good. And honestly, if y'all don't see the talent that boy dude has. Yo, I see his practices all the time. I'm like, yo, why is he not on TV?
Somebody said he should start putting those out because they're gonna make him a coach if they keep that up.
Yeah,
if he keeps that up.
Ali's probably one of the best talents they have backstage and best hidden talent too, because no one knows how strong of a promo he is. He had fucking fantastic promos too. Yo, tag him, put him with Ricochet and have them tag team, because Ricochet can't win matches either.
You know what? He's somebody that could benefit from going to Impact.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if him and Buddy both went to Impact, it would change the landscape.
That would be my dream. If Impact will sign Buddy Matthews and Mustafa Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And just have him fight for a world title.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
And showcase that shit.
You just added 2 more A-level competitors to the title scene, because the way Impact is structured, it's not like you won't see them there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
that good.
And it's really disappointing. Like, especially when I see kind of bullshit like this doing Shanky. Yo, Shanky looks like a miscombobulated creative wrestler. That man's arms are fucking humongous, and I cannot fucking like. I think that dude has like an 8-foot wingspan.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was longer than that. He's 7 feet. His wingspan should be like what, 10?
Yeah, it's ridiculously long. Like, his arms are ridiculously long, and it's really funny looking. I'm sorry, but it is. It's very distracting. But other than that, again, I had no hope in another team than the Viking Raiders. Maybe Cesaro Mansoor, but I was like, I just started. Like, why Cesaro?
It's not really off yet. Sorry.
Exactly. Like, I love Cesaro, but yeah, he's losing. Viking Raiders won.
No, I meant Mansoor.
Yeah.
His time is next month.
Yeah. No, because they're going to Saudi Arabia.
When?
They only have him because when they go to Saudi.
When? They only do it in February.
Right after WrestleMania.
No, they usually do it in February.
No,
there's always there's 2 shows, usually 2 shows.
I heard they're going after Mania.
So they're changing the thing because literally that is almost always February.
And it's supposed to be for Elimination Chamber. I heard they're doing Elimination Chamber over there.
They're not going to have it branded? Excuse me? What?
It's probably going to be WrestleMania Chamber.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, it's not going to be called Saudi, whatever, something Saudi Arabia.
Nah, it's going to be like
really?
WrestleMania Chamber or some shit like that. Yeah. Watch.
Interesting.
Anyway, I have beef with WWE and the misuse of Ali. And the misuse of a lot of other people, because I got rid of a lot of people, but you're still not using a bunch of them, which is really fucking hurts my head. But whatever. Mm-hmm. What do I know, right? I'm not a writer. I could write you a great fucking storyline for Ali right now. A couple of them, actually. Just with the characters he's shown on TV, I could easily write something off that. It's not hard.
They know this. They just don't. They don't want to use it.
He's not a hard person to write for either. Y'all don't have to always put his fucking nationality as a fucking thing either.
Yes, they do, because it's America.
Yeah, but
yes, they do. You say no, they don't.
They don't.
But you live here as well. Yeah. Yes, they do. You know how it
you
is.
know what's funny is the fact that when he was in 205, it had nothing to do with his nationality.
Exactly. But
Had
it
nothing.
wasn't the main show.
It was the heart and soul.
If they could have, they would have him be the new Muhammad Hassan. Trust me.
And I know for a fact he will not do that.
I know. He
He'd be like,
wouldn't,
fuck
but
you.
if they could get away with it, bruh, they
piss
would
me
do
off.
it in a heartbeat. They tried to.
Yeah.
They tried to make him a leader of the rioters. Come on, man.
No, they fucked that up too.
Yeah.
They fucked that up
Because
too.
they
You
had
wanna
a
know
thing
why?
that they made.
They didn't
that
have him
he
answer.
made good.
Yeah, you know what was they messed that up, and they could have made that. They could have actually improved it and made it better if they would have just had him talk about it when they said he was going to talk about it the next week.
They had
No,
the
they
hacker.
took like a whole month for him to say something.
They had the hacker storyline. They didn't drop it. They revealed it to be him. They revealed him to also be the leader of the faction. They did nothing.
It pissed me off. I just got myself really angry.
Waste.
Why wasn't he in the King of the Ring?
I couldn't tell you.
But then again, I would have went for Xavier Woods though.
Mm-hmm.
I would have went for him second though. So he would have been my backup just in case Xavier Woods did not win.
I don't remember.
Then he becomes an Aladdin character, so then I really don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. They have a plan, and it always has something to do with his nationality. It just.
Anyway, I'm gonna keep getting mad at this, so let me move on. It's because it's starting to just piss me off, and it's just like he's not. And just really look at the landscape of things. He's not a person that's hard to write for. Like if you really think about it,
he's not gigantic, and they don't care.
But he's not that short either. He's probably.
I'm just
taller
saying.
than
You see
AJ
what time it
Styles.
is. But you see what time it is. They clean their house, getting rid of your 5'9", your 5'8", your maybe your 5'10s.
But sadly, you need those to make the other ones look better.
I'm just saying. Look at the landscape. Actually, is what it is now. It's not his time right now.
I'm just saying.
It's actually a bad time to be him because he is an independent wrestler.
Yeah.
A former independent wrestler. And
you know what, man?
know what they don't want no more.
I'll just say it straight up. Like
they don't want it.
I don't wish this upon anyone, but I hope he actually just doesn't resign or sadly I guess let go. Just the fact that he could make tons more money and fucking just actually rock and wrestle.
I don't think he's gonna make tons more money unless he goes to AEW.
Depending on the show, honestly, you could make what WWE gives you if you just make yourself busy.
But does he have to? I don't think he should have to right now.
No,
because again, also don't forget, man's just had a kid too, another one. Yeah. So he's got like 4 babies. Like he's in a place where if he was to stay and keep trying, you couldn't blame him.
I don't blame him for keep trying, but I don't think he's gonna go nowhere. And I'd rather him actually show his talent than not.
I agree, but like.
And honestly, like
it's too cold.
Impact.
It's too cold to be traveling right now.
I'm just saying,
let him stay in Florida and make that money.
I'm just saying, Impact Wrestling, Ali's your dude. And if he gets let go or if he ends his contract, Ali's your guy, man.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Probably one of your best heels, best baby faces. He was a fucking great baby face.
Either thing doesn't matter.
Just saying. Anyway, moving on. I wish I also gotta remember. I gotta get his newer. Elite figure. I have the first.
Does he have a brand new one?
He has the one from the group.
Oh.
Does
a Mercedes Martinez exist from that group?
No, but Mia Yim does.
Okay. There's a Reckoning.
Yeah, there's a Reckoning. That was like her first fucked up. His first Elite figure was the Reckoning.
Oh snap!
Yeah. But I got Ali's first figure. I got the Heart and Soul, the Iron Man heart.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I have that figure. It's one of my favorites, actually. It's probably one of my first like real deep. Actually, that was what kind of started my collection of the WWE Elites was Ali. That was the first figure I got.
Okay, gotcha.
And besides the 2 I got as gifts, I got Shawn Michaels and I got something else as a gift from Tommy. That was the first figure I bought was the Ali. I got the Chase red one.
Well, hopefully he decides to leave so you can get it signed.
Yeah,
He'll just be at one of these smaller shows or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you know what? When I talked to Buddy Matthews, I would say that was my favorite appointment. That was my favorite matches that he had. And he was like, he even said that was one of my favorites too. He always talks about that was one of his favorite matches that he had in 205. Anyway, moving on, we got Sami Zayn doing Jackass.
I don't care.
And then get beat up by Rick Boogs that cut his hair, so there goes his career. And then Nakamura dancing.
And then his name's gonna be gone.
Yeah,
he's gonna lose his first name. He's gonna just be Boogs.
He's just gonna be Boogs. He got his hair cut. He's gonna be corporate. Watch.
Oh, don't do that. Jesus.
Yep, you're gonna suit and tie him, and he's gonna betray Nakamura.
And I mean, if he won the IC championship on something like that, I wouldn't be mad. I'm just gonna put it that.
They cut his hair. Every person that cut their hair, they lose their career. Just saying. Anyway, I didn't care for the segment. This is a whole bunch of shit. I love Sami Zayn, but this was dumb.
I don't care about it.
Yeah. Anyway, Aaliyah sets a record for fastest victory in WWE history, and pitting in Natalia. I think she has the record for most theme songs too before you actually debuted in the main roster.
Aaliyah.
This is like her 16th theme song.
Oh man,
this is straight up her 6th theme song.
I feel so bad, but at least she won, right?
Yeah, give her. That was cool.
She won.
We got the return of Lita to WWE, and she hit the twist of fate on Charlotte Flair.
Good, because Charlotte need to stop talking. Go away.
Yep.
Go to sleep.
Yep. We got Sheamus versus Ricochet. I thought this match was great, and also we got a new theme song for Ricochet.
I thought it was all right. Not bad. I mean, I like it more than the bullet effects they added to his old one. Put it that way.
Me too. I actually didn't mind it. I was like, all right. I don't mind it.
Let's see what they do with you when they give you new music.
No,
though.
he did nothing. He lost.
Beat
right back
ass.
to the same old Ricochet and lose.
Beat his ass.
I'm saying, yo, if you need tag teams, you need high flying, you need one like that, yo, Ali and Ricochet. Have them put those differences aside and fucking be the double dragons.
Well, they had a series during the pandemic era, and they had some really good matches, but they don't care.
I'm just saying, put them as a tag team. It would be like Aleister Black and Ricochet again.
They don't care.
I'm just saying. Yeah, they don't care about the tag team, so there you go. Throw them as a tag team. At least I see Ali on TV.
I think again, it's what time it is. So I don't even have the energy to theory craft on what they keep doing.
Yeah.
Because they've already played their hand at who they want there. There's so many guys that, man, you should do this. Nah. They've shown that they don't care about independent guys. Yeah. They just don't. It's too late for a lot of them.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's too late for them.
You saw what they did with Ciampa? You remember we
talked
about
they gave him the Just for Men.
Remember we talked about the white hairs?
And they fed him to freaking T-Bar because T-Bar fits the mold.
Ciampa won,
giant man. Oh, really?
Yeah, Ciampa won.
Wow.
Pete Dunne won too.
Color me surprised.
Yeah, Ciampa won and Pete Dunne won.
Pete Dunne won his match?
He beat Tozawa.
Oh, he fought Tozawa.
Yeah,
never mind.
And it's funny, it blows my mind too. T-Bar is like everything they want in a fucking big man, and he loses all the fucking time.
Yeah.
He's probably in the fucking thing like, what? Why? What am I missing?
Damn.
He's in that point and like just thinking about like, I'm 6'6". What am I missing? Anyway, we had Madcap Moss versus Kofi Kingston. Did my boy wrong.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. It's whatever. And then we had SmackDown with Roman Reigns, came to face with Seth Rollins, and the Usos tried to jump him. He looked like Billie Jean, Michael Jackson.
Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. Dude, I mean,
straight up, he looked like Billie Jean.
McAfee did hit him with them. He's fighting a man that looks like Michael Jackson. Yes, he did say it. So yeah
he looks just like Billie Jean Michael Jackson. Actually, I'm really looking at it. SmackDown, I don't get a B minus.
I'm just gonna give it a B. I like the story stuff for the main
It made me
the main
mad
event.
about
I love the Uso stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it was terrible. It was just too many little things that I don't care.
It was just, I think it was just a handful of things I just didn't care for.
Like, I'm happy for Aaliyah, but why her match had to be this gimmick thing?
Yeah.
Come on. I don't care. You know what I mean?
I still have a lot of issues. Again, and then talking with this just made me mad about Ali being on SmackDown and never being seen, and it just annoyed me. So I'm giving it a point down just because of that.
I mean,
B minus.
the truth is the truth.
Yeah. Podcasts we listened to. There was a few I kind of missed out on. I didn't get to really watch. I listened to After the Bell with can Bobby Lashley break Brock Lesnar.
I did listen to that.
That was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
David Arquette is on Chris Van Vliet.
Okay.
Shout out to the New York wrestling, major wrestling figure podcast. Their stuff is always good. I've been kind of backed up, so I'm like 2 episodes behind, and so I'm kind of listening to them while I'm just like trying to fall asleep and shit. So I'll catch up, but I'm excited to check these figures out because I'm very excited at getting them. Now it's time to meet the major bros because I gotta get these signed.
Yes, sir. Please.
There was another one, I think. Yeah, that's all I have with those. Anyone you have?
No, I listened to the Bobby Lashley one. That's about it.
Okay, cool. All right. I guess that would be it. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. We are here every week. Easiest way to listen to us is on Spotify, Red Cyclone Inc. We have our weekly It Gets Better Shirt podcast and the Wrestling Babble cast, and then we also have our monthly The Morphin Cast, Oz Shell Shock, the Not a Trekkie, and the Gamer Rage podcast. So stay tuned and listen. We did record 2, so we should be seeing them soon. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Mark the Mic. Follow Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes, sir. Follow us there and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That's Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That's also YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify. And we got a WordPress. So check it out.
Peace out, laters, and always remember, this is 2022, so now you're just slapping the sandwich out of time. Just slap it.
Oh, wow. That's too close. It's too close.
It's your risk. Your own risk. But slap it out of
Hey, man. They recommend 6 feet, but it's not for COVID. It's because you don't want him to bite you.
There you go.